Doubt is the default state of most people. And a really good example that I like to use is that even Elon Musk, his friends, after he had already founded multiple companies and sold multiple companies, most recently PayPal, for over $1 billion, his friends and people around him doubted his idea to start Tesla, and probably more so, doubted his idea to start SpaceX and go to Mars. And obviously, from a outsider's perspective, you could see why someone would doubt someone starting a space company. Like if some random guy just came up to you on a street and told you about that, you'd probably think he was crazy. But this is in a very specific spot in the world in Silicon Valley where crazy dreams are generally embraced. And you would think that someone with a proven track record who has done something incredible would be at least somewhat embraced. And I'm not 100% sure that this story is accurate, but I read that some of his friends told him that he was crazy and that he shouldn't do it. Probably because they're afraid he was going to lose all of his money, which he almost did. But I'm not sure if they even thought it was possible at all. But it just brings up the point that no one is going to believe you, that doubt and fear is the default for most people. And so you can't let that stop you from doing what you want to do. You almost just need to accept it as the norm. Like the same way you accept that the wind blows, the same way you accept that sometimes there's rainy days. Other people's opinions don't matter. They don't matter because everyone has them. They're common. It doesn't matter that people doubt you because that's what people do. It doesn't matter that dogs bark. It doesn't matter that birds chirp. It's the same thing. Now, again, obviously, there's some difference between reality or something that's realistic and something that's completely left field. But the interesting thing to me is that if you tell a millionaire that like your plan to become a millionaire, then they'll probably say that's great, and give you some pointers and tips, and they are way more likely to believe that you can actually do it. The people that doubt you are the ones that have never done it before or haven't seen it done or don't know anything about it. So the extreme example of Elon doesn't really fit in that example because you would think they would be more supportive. But in general, the ones that have done it or have seen it done know it's possible so that they'll believe in you. But they're the rare ones, they're the exceptions. So you're probably not going to run into them that often. But doubt is the default state of most humans. Fear is a default state also. If you have a crazy idea, you probably know something that other people don't know. You probably know something in your niche, in your specialized area, that even people who are closely related to that area, who people who are also entrepreneurs that also have big dreams, you probably know something that they don't. You probably understand something that they don't understand. And a lot of times it's hard to realize what we know. Like we don't know what we don't know, but a lot of times we also don't know what we do know, and we don't realize how our nuanced knowledge of a small little thing can completely open up a whole new world of possibilities that other people, even closely related, can't understand or grasp or see. They can't see that vision because they don't have that special understanding of something. You might actually see the world in a completely different way than someone else does. And it's hard to know that because you can only see through your own lens, and you think you can see something so obvious, But that's because you have an understanding and you have experiences that most other people don't have. You have a combination of experiences, a combination of skills, and a unique history that makes you see the world in a certain way and view possibilities completely differently. So don't let someone else's vision or lack of vision stop you from anything because you understand something that they don't.